What's up, guys? It's Logan Young with 12th Region Sports here at Lincoln County High School. Halftime of the girls' final right now. It is, let's see, Southwestern 26-22 over West Jessamine. Sorry, I can't look over this board here. I'm too short. We're joined here by Doodlebug.
And we got a special guest coming in here.
Yes, we do. Here he comes.
What's up?
All right. Hey, we're big time in tonight, boys. I tell you what. Hey, welcome to the show, man. So, anyways, dude, let's talk a little about the first half, man. What do you see?
Oh, I see a physical, up and down, hard-nosed, letting them play kind of ball game I like to see.
Right. I agree 100% with that.
Physical game so far. And kudos to West, right? Like Claire Marshall, she's been out since the 4-minute mark with 2 fouls. They're hanging in there, but just 2 points. I mean, it's kind of big for West. They're still down, but that's pretty big. I mean, she is, without argument, their star player. She averages more points than anybody else on the team. But we also said yesterday that Junior Molden, he comes in, he's always going to be prepared. He's got a team with no seniors, right? But these girls are playing at their top level right now.
Yeah.
So what are you seeing tonight?
Man, it's just back and forth. The fans are into it, a lot of energy. Southwestern putting pressure on the ball since Claire is out. That's what's going to change the game. If Claire comes back in and has the mindset to stay out of foul trouble, I think they'll be okay.
No, I agree. And that's what Southwestern's done well this whole tournament is putting pressure on teams, especially when someone's out, in those type of situations that we saw the other night. They had 34 steals against, who was their first round game the other night? Mercer County. You turn somebody over 34 times, you're doing something on defense. Right. I don't care who you're playing.
Yes.
Right? All right, so what does West need to come back out here and do in the second half, Diddle?
West needs to get Claire back involved, keep her out of foul trouble, and a couple other people need to get involved a little bit too.
Yeah. And we've seen that out of them. Yesterday it was Maston. She had 14, 16 in the third quarter coming out, something like that. The night before it was Lewis, right? So, West can't put everything on Claire. And they've got a game plan. They've got some open looks they just haven't dropped so far. And in Junior, of course, we know his teams are always going to be high energy.
Yep. Take
it to the hoop, drive to the basket. That's what they've done so far. And that's what worked for them last night against Boyle County. What do you say?
Man,
what is going on in locker rooms right now? What changes are going to have to be made?
Man, I think Southwestern got to stay what they're doing. I think, like you said, the pressure on the ball, trying to force turnovers, stay in the game is great. And I think just what he said, got to find someone else to get you a bucket when Claire is out.
Right.
Offense is a little staggered. Trying to do their weave, trying to figure out how to get into that dribble drive. But got to figure out how to get to the lane to get free throws as well.
All right. So we'll go off back over just a minute. So you've been going around taking pictures tonight. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing these days, man.
Man, right now I'm just training. I'm training a lot of these kids in Kentucky, and I got a lot of girls and guys in the 12th region.
Yes.
And what I'm doing right now, I'm not charging any of my clients. I just go around, take pictures of them, and promote them. Try to get them exposure if they want to play at the next level.
So now if somebody wants to come work with you, how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, they could just DM me on Instagram or DM me on any social media site that I have. My DM's always open. We always answer quickly as we can.
Awesome. That's great, man. That's pretty awesome, buddy. And we appreciate that as well, man. To see the skill. And you know as well as anybody, right? It's that off-season, that individual work that really gets you to the next level and gets you where you need to be, right?
Correct.
So, who are some players you're working with now in our region here? Girls, boys, whatever?
Yeah, I got a lot. I'm going to name the ones I have tonight. Jalen Dye out there. I got there's a little 8th grader. I don't think she's going to be playing a lot, but she got to play a little bit in the region like the first game against Mercer. Her name's Layla. And then I have seen one girl from West Jessamine before as well, and I got a lot of Rockcastle because they cater to me to come to the gym all the time. So Taylor King was I think she was 12th region player of the year.
Yes,
Macy Spivey.
Two great ones right there.
Two great ones right there. There's a lot of guys and girls. I can't name all of them right now. I got too many.
So do you have a place they come to, or do you go to them, or how's that work?
I go to them. I travel all around Kentucky. I'm in 3 different states. I'm in Indiana and Tennessee as well. So I go travel around and give back to the kids.
That's awesome, man. That's great. Did you do that for these kids, and then going the extra mile and come take pictures and get them out there? Right, because we know, and we've seen it over the last year, like exposure and getting these kids out. That's how they get to the next level. That's how colleges, we talked about it before, it doesn't always have to be like the big college, but that's how these smaller colleges notice kids, right?
Agree.
AAU, Combine, social media
Social media is a big platform.
Huge,
all parents need to know that they need to use it if they want their kids to go to the next level.
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely, 100%. All right, so we're back out here warming up, guys. So talk about little predictions here. What you expect in the second half coming out?
Who, me?
Who you picking?
Okay.
I'm not necessarily who you picking.
Well, you know who I picked. I already picked him. I picked him last week on the show. I said I'm riding with Junior this year. He's got a bunch of dogs out there, and I think they're gonna wear West down. Even though we talked about it earlier in the show that they have not shown like they've been getting wore down, but they ain't faced no pressure like this.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I'm done picking teams because look, I'm a curse. Like literally, going far back, everyone I picked at number one has lost that week. Everybody I picked on here is. So I've told half these coaches, I apologize. I'm done picking. I'm going to tell Kenny that tomorrow. I'm not picking games. I swear I think I'm cursed for these teams. But I think, here's the thing, right? West has been here before.
Yes.
Southwest has been here before.
Yes.
We had some teams yesterday that have not been here before.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we got such a close matchup right now, such a battle going on.
Yeah.
You've got two coaches. Of course, we know West was banged up last year at this time of the year, right? And Junior lost a few players. Of course, they went head-to-head last year. So this is a good coaching matchup, good team matchup. So, again, not to beat a dead horse here, but we talked about what we expect them to have done at halftime. What do we expect to actually see happen? Knowing the players like we know, what do we think they're going to do? What do we think Claire's going to do, for example? What do you think Di's going to do?
I think she's going to stay aggressive. She's trying to get to the rim as much as possible. They're leaving her open for the shot, which – if she knocks them down, they're going to be in trouble. And I think they're going to continue to pressure them. I think West Jessamine is going to try to come out, try to figure out a game plan to get a good offensive shot on that first possession for sure.
Yeah, and they're going to need to do that. They're going to need to come out here and make smart decisions. And I tell you, we don't talk about Monroe enough.
No,
for Southwestern.
Correct.
She has been banging down there, just a sophomore, going up against Claire as a junior, and we know Claire is incredibly physical down there.
Yes.
And then a bunch of seniors, right, that have the experience out here. So kudos to her. We don't talk about her enough. We need to work on that. I feel guilty about that now after seeing her play. But
she's hard to stop down there when she gets that drop step in, and then she does a little hook shot.
Yeah.
And I always tell them, hook shot is one of the best shots. They're a hard shot to block, ain't they?
Right.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, they're huge.
Yeah.
And I think that, and like you said, West is going to have to find somebody else to get involved here. If they do, it could be bad news for Southwestern. But I think if Southwestern keeps driving and getting to the basket, which has been their that's been their bread and butter all year, or at least the games I've been to and what I've seen here in the tournament so far. I think they pulled off. Falcon, sir, thank you so much for coming and joining us, man.
Hey, thanks,
yeah, for sure.
We'll see y'all after the game.
The 12th Region Sports Network is sponsored by PBK Bank, Ephraim McDowell Health, Weichert Ford Brothers, Cattleman's Roadhouse, SGM Paving and Excavating, Apex Solutions, and Stuart Powell Ford Mazda.